All right, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I'm going to be installing a reverse camera, and this one is built in with a tailgate handle. It's going to be an OEM look, which is why I think this will be a good install. It was pretty affordable. It was like 50 bucks. I think I got it on Amazon. So I'd recommend one of these. But before I recommend it, let's install it, right? You'll be needing a double DIN a stereo. That way we're going to be hooking up our harness, our wiring to the stereo, and then yeah, we're gonna be running it underneath the truck, and then inside to the stereo. So let's get into it. All right. So first things first is we're gonna come back to our tailgate, and you could remove the tailgate handle right here. That's super easy. It's just you could pry it off with like a flathead or something. Um, and then if you have one of these plastic covers, remove that. I already removed it, and yeah, we'll just fucking, I'll make my way over here to the tailgate handle, and mine is already broken. My clips are broken, but you just want to see, one of them is broken, but you just want to bring it up and tilt it and slide it down like that. So that's that. All right, so once you install your reverse camera, I haven't done it yet, but I was just looking at pre-planning ahead. This harness, I'm gonna be running it straight down, and there's a hole at the bottom of the tailgate. You can see right there. There's a hole. That's where I'm gonna pull it out, and then from there we'll just run it alongside the bed on the driver's side, and I'll keep you guys updated with that. But this is all the harnesses all the wiring that we have, and let's figure this out as we go. I'm not too worried about it. I think this will be a good, simple install. Hopefully it is, and hopefully it's a good quality camera. All right, so I moved my handlebar. It was just a 13 millimeter bolt, and now I have more visual, and now I can see where I'm gonna pass my wiring down. And you can see right there to the bottom left, I could shove it down there, or I could pass it down that direction towards the right. I ran the wire, I shoved it all the way down, and it was like a hard angle to see with the tailgate on, so I removed it. Okay. I'm excited, to be honest, because I have a 5% tint in the back. I can't see shit. And yeah, I think it's nice, elegant. It's like an OEM look, and it's a reverse camera on a 2000. Weird flex, but okay. Yeah, I'm just excited. This is something that I bought. It was like 50, 60 bucks. It's affordable. Enough talking. I'm gonna run this through underneath the truck, and I'm gonna save you guys the trouble of a long video, and I'm gonna just show you guys how I ran it. Okay, so I've made my way to the driver door. I'll show you guys right now how I ran it under the undercarriage, but once you're inside, you just want to remove this floor piece. You want to lift up your carpet just slightly, and this one too. And right there, boom, that's where we're gonna bring it in. Right there, that's for the transmission shifter cable. Once I bring it in, I'm gonna run it with my stereo wiring. So I'm gonna remove this plastic piece, and then I will be down here, as you guys can see. And then I will just run it across, and I'll pull my stereo out, pull the dash out. I'll keep you guys posted. So yeah, you just want to tie this off gently. I've done this like 1,000 times, so I might be moving a little quick or reckless. Boom, I just put it up here. Watch out for the San Judas. Push it. There you go. Okay, what's next? So now I'm gonna remove my my stereo. These are my quick release clips right here. There you go. I'm gonna bring out our stereo. And then one of these was for the reverse camera, if I could find it. And look, I got this USB cable right here. Shout out my boy, he put me on. So this comes with CarPlay, but you need to connect the USB cable, and that's like that. I did not like hearing that, to be honest. So I got one of these wireless CarPlay. so you don't need to connect to USB-C. Right, so for a quick update, I was able to get power. I just need to tap in this positive to the head unit right here. It says reverse gear input. So when I put it in reverse, it's gonna automatically go to the reverse camera. So I'll tap these together right now, and I'll show you guys what I got in the rear right now. I wanted to get some power first. So if we make our way to the back over here, I removed my brake light, and we got our positive and our negative tapped in. This was just so I could a sample, but I'm gonna put some butt connectors right now and make it look good. These are my last two. I'm gonna have to make it work, LOL. But yeah, so my reverse light, I fucking hooked it up to power and ground, and it got power and ground, and the reverse camera looked low quality. It did look low quality, but I'm gonna give it an excuse because we're in the garage. But we'll see it out, once it's fully functional. But I'm gonna tap in, and then I'm just gonna tuck everything in, zip tie everything, make it look professional, and I'll show you guys the final product. So we are done. I installed the camera, and I didn't suck in the interior pieces yet, just so I could show you guys how I ran it. I'm gonna show you guys how I ran it, and that's it. That's it. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you guys like it. Let's run it. So right here, we came in from earlier. You guys seen, I left the zip ties just so you guys could see or get an idea somewhat of how I ran it. And if we come in here, I already put everything back together, but you see a very clean install. So we came from up here, we come up, come across right here, everything's tucked in the back. Let me show you guys ya de una vez. Okay, put it in reverse. Boom, backup camera. Can't wait to test it out. It doesn't look like 4K, it looks like 480 or 360. But hey, it's a backup camera. You cannot hate for 50 bucks. Ran it pretty clean. I ran it pretty clean like OEM. And hooked it up to my reverse lights. I ended up wrapping the handlebar. Look at that. It looks hella clean. Nice and OEM. But yeah, I wrapped the handlebar because it was painted black gloss, and this has like that texture to it. Might end up wrapping this in the future, but not tonight. Need to hit the gym. It's followed up the whole bed right here, and then into the line right there. Let me just show you guys real quick if you guys want to see that, and then that's the end of the video. All right, first things first. We come from down here, and I might tighten this up. There's a lot of harnesses. This quadriceer has hella harnesses. But yes, so we come around here, zip tie. Boom, boom, the reverse light right here, reverse light. So you can see, I even put some of the wire protecting. Forgot what it's called. The wire protector around it. And see from right here is my connection. And then I run it alongside the quadriceer OEM harness. But, just go up and over the axle, and I'll make my way, just same thing all around. But all right, we come down here, we got the white spray paint. Caltrax, my big head barely fits. There you guys go. That's a better look. And you can see we come, I just try to go up and over everything, to be honest. We got this fucking instead of going straight across right there, it would have been hanging freely, and I wanted it as OEM as I could. So I come up and over the frame, and I just followed one of the fuel pump harnesses, and then we can come down here. So you guys can see up and over, follow to the frame, come down, all the way up to follow that transmission line right there. And I'm gonna end up cutting everything, making it look clean, but I just left it like that to give you guys an idea. All right, so quick update. I just figured this out, and the camera does have the guidelines of how close you are. I just figured it out right now. A few days later, keep in mind the YouTube video's done. So let me just update you guys real quick. So we have our green and our white harness for the tailgate. This green wire had a black cap on it, and I just removed it. I had a little black cap like this. It's probably hard to focus, but you see I removed the black cap on the green wire, and now I just went and I put my truck in reverse, and I have the guidelines of how close you are. So just a quick update. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I hope you guys have an easy install.